Question number 5. Wave by Sonali Deranekala. Reactions in the face of tragedy. The prose wave was written by the Sri Lankan writer Sonali Deranekala during the 20th century, which is all about the disaster and how it takes our inner peace. Here we can glimpse at the different reactions of individuals behalf of the tragedy and their true self, which serves the prose as realistic prose. Let's examine these facts in the following paragraphs. First of all, when we talk about the human reactions, people are very afraid for the strange incidents which occur in front of their very eyes. So, according to this phrase, when they see the incident without thinking about the consequences, they started to run towards wherever they find safety. We all ran out of the front door. From this above utterance and argument, we can realize that human minds are limited and their only reaction is shock and nervous when they have to face any unexpected disasters. According to the psychology, it is the normal symptom of humans to get fear for the things which are unknown. Moreover, when we talk about the selfishness, it also reveals through some points. Individuals have to project selfishness and selflessness according to the people in their priority list. As priority list is the main thing to focus in the tragic situation, people can't think about the people in their last lines of priority. So, individuals' reactions in some situations encapsulates the pure selflessness of the people which guard not only themselves but also the loving ones who are around them. I grabbed Vic and Marley and we all ran out. The diction grab out the front door also underscores the selfless love of the mother in the face of danger. Her only concern, the reaction is their children. But in the other hand, when we talk about the ignorance of the speaker to warn her parents, we can realize the real human reactions in the face of danger. Only if we face such a danger, we can understand her feelings. As her priority list has done, and mine has limited at that time, she can't think about her mother and father, which hits as a guilt in the speaker's heart after the unexpected disaster. In some point, even we can see such an action of the narrator as a selfish action. We have to understand that in the real face of unexpected disaster, it's human nature and in the situation, humans' reactions are also become as limited. I didn't stop for my parents. I didn't stop to warn them. The repetition I didn't stop emphasizes the nervous and guilty of the narrator. And moreover, we can tell that when the human beings are in danger, their hearts are eager to help each other. As Steve understands that his sons were worrying about their grandparents, his sudden reaction is to console his sons. And its speaker says that his words give the comfort to everyone in the jeep. I was thankful for the Steve's words, so in a nutshell, we can conclude that Babe is a heart-wrenching prose, which is a realistic prose about the sudden human reactions in the face of danger. Through this prose, humans can realize about the multifaceted human reactions as well. Question number 6. Fear by Gabriela Mistral. Importance of close familial relationship. The amazing poem Fear was written by the reputed American poet Gabriela Mistral during the 19th century. The poem portrays the inevitable transformation which accompanies with growing up and how it affects the closed one, which portrays the need for close familial relationship. Let's analyze the facts in following paragraphs. First of all, when we glance at the need for the close family relationship, poet nicely emphasizes the theme from the metaphorical suggestions. In the first stanza, poet poetically touched the birds which is known for its migration. I don't want to turn my little girl into a swallow. Here, mother worries about the girl who will migrate from her as he grow up. She, by using the metaphor as a symbol, poet tells that even though it is an inevitable transformation for daughter to move from the native to attain the goals in life, for mom it is a very heartbreaking moment as they have to distance themselves each other. Never fly again to my straw bed. Even though she knows that she doesn't have enough wealth to keep her daughter in high level, The straw bed with the presence of the daughter give her comfort. And the repetition, I don't want, encapsulates the depth of pain in the heart of the mother about the loss of her daughter when she grows up and enters into the world of modernism. Then, in the second stanza, also through metaphor, poet emphasizes the speaker's hesitant about her daughter being as a princess. Even though, as readers, we can see the position of the princess as an unachievable position, as mother feels it will distance her daughter from her. She hates the position. And the followed rhetorical question of the mother questions the time span of the close familial relationship of the mother and daughter relationship. From the normal flip-flops to the tiny golden slippers, their mom sees the very huge change in their relationship. Mother feels that when those things happen, her daughter will lose her innocence of childhood and has to face many life challenges which may separate them. No longer would she sleep at my side. The diction no longer illustrates the deep-seated yearning of the mother to stay in touch with her daughter forever. She only needs the company of her daughter for the journey of her, and it is enough for her to live happily. And that's why she doesn't want her daughter to achieve any materialistic positions which strain their close relationship. Finally, when we talk about the metaphorical reference as a queen, the mom seems as worrying about the position as well. As readers, we admire that position and feel very happy to see the daughter in that position. But only the mother can feel the real pain which the position give for each of them. Mother ignores the throne and all the high respects as he feels that those are the things which can separate her daughter. I could never rock her. Through this line, poet gives the emotional impact to the readers. Even though we are living in the world where every people gives price tags for everything, mother's love is so pure, which only wants to stay close to her loving one more than those materialistic possessions. So, in a nutshell, by encapsulating the pure nature of mother's love, poet emphasizes the importance of close family relationship through the tender narrative. Question number 7. The Clone's Wife by Johnson Eggert. Gap between the public and private life of the people. The amazing poem The Clone's Wife was written by the most eminent British poet Johnson Eggert during the 20th century. The poem centers around a clone who comes as a message for the people, those who can't view anyone beyond the surface level, which encapsulates the gap between the public and private life of the people. Let's examine these facts in following paragraphs. First of all, we can tell that by introducing the subject matter of the poem as a person who is well known for the entertainment and love, poet Knightley touches the meaning of duality. In this poem, we can view the lifestyle of the clone through the eyes of his wife, who is always very intimate in the personal life of the clone. Up there, he's a king on a throne. On stage, he's a different person. By using the metaphorical reference and the size the clone as a dominator of the whole stage, poet nicely reinforces the clone's authoritative power and high position in the public, who seems to have the world in his hands. But from the world in his hands to the world on his shoulder, when he enters into their own home, we can realize how the people's lives have many aspects which are beyond our knowing. As people, they only see the person like clone as a laughing stock who is possessed with ultimate happiness in life, but only the person who is always there in people's alone time can tell the reality of that person's. That's why the people let us view the clone through this wife. He seems to have the world on his shoulder. Here the phrase world on his shoulder illustrates the burden which the clone has to carry to live in this competitive world. So the readers can see the sudden change in clone as he has to face the reality which is very bitter for him. I do my best to cheer him up. The above line from the poem is very emotional as it talks about how the wife has changed herself for husband. Even though Clown is an entertainer in front of the public, he comes as a mourner in front of his own wife. So in home, wife has to take the role of the clown to entertain her husband by wearing red nose and turn the cartwheels. Hence, we can understand that most of the souls are just wearing smile to conformity in the society. But as we all know that no one can escape from their reality, the people who are enjoying the fantasy also have to step down to face reality as well. And it is the situation like clone, and in the situation like clone, they also struggle a lot. But he doesn't stay exactly how he feels. The negative structure of the line portrays the negative result of the wife's efforts. As wife wants to see the lost smile of the clown when he enters into his own home. She does many tricks, but the happiest person in the society even doesn't has any capacity to smile in the house when he watch many entertaining activities of his wife, which reinforces the big theme of the poem as duality of the life. Moreover, it led us to think about the people in the world who wears the different faces to the society to live there and adjust the conformity. The tone of the wife is very hesitant, and through this we can imagine the sorrow of the husband in his personal life. All life are life. Here, the above words of the clone is a result of depression, which allows us to understand that the person who is the healer of depression for the other people can't come out from the depression in his personal life. So, in a nutshell, we can tell that Poet nicely uses the wife as a speaker who brings out the reality of the person who wears the smile in front of the society, as many people believe that the things which are happening before the TV screens are real. Through this poem, we get an ability to understand the people beyond the TV screen, as this poem shows the huge gap of the clone in his professional and personal life, the happy face to sad face.